What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Summer is right around the corner, so naturally, a lot of artists and producers, DJs, whoever, are rushing out to try to capture like that summer anthem. What is it gonna be? And not to say that there has to just be one summer anthem, but what is gonna be like that biggest record of the summer? We don't know yet, but Mike Will made it as someone who wants to put his hand into the pot and hopefully, pull out a hit single. And he's doing that with his Rihanna assisted "Nothing Is Promised" single. This song dates back to 2014. The first time that anybody ever heard of it existing was Rihanna teasing it on Instagram, and then it resurfaced last July. And Mike Will said, nothing's promised. It wasn't nothing is promised, it was just nothing's promised with the apostrophe S. And he said it was coming soon. Obviously, soon in his book isn't soon enough because it took almost a whole year for the record to actually surface. He's held on to the record for a while. Like, he's had a vision for it because depending on when it was recorded in 2015, it could have made the first Ransom project. But it didn't. It wasn't on there. He's been saving it, so it meant something to him. Now, when you first listen to the record and you hear it, you're going to think immediately, this sounds like Future. And I don't mean that in like a designer type of way. I mean that in a way that you can tell Future has writing credits on this song. He even has ad-libs, so like, if this wasn't a Rihanna song, I could honestly see in Future using parts of the song, like the hook, nothing is promised, nothing is promised. Like, just that style, I can see him using it on another record if it didn't go to Rihanna. And the question now is this going to be a hit? In my opinion, I don't know. I don't see it being a hit. But then again, I could be wrong because there has been Future sounding songs that have become hit records that don't have Future on it, that's not associated with Future, looking at Panda. But I think it's just one of those fun records that Rihanna was doing when she had sessions with Mike Will Made It and Future, in 2014. I don't know if I see it having like the longevity to really like sustain and become a hit and be pushed to radio. And that brings me to my other point. Mike Will has made hits for everybody. You name it, he's probably made him a hit. Meek Mill, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, the list goes on, and he's made so many bangers over the years with, countless artists. But the one thing that Mike Will really hasn't done is created a hit for himself. He's had records that are notable, such as like Drinks on Us, but outside of that, he really hasn't crafted that single. He hasn't found like that set of people or that one person to really elevate him. And I don't know if that's like his main concern. He has to deal with Interscope, and eardrummers, but he's getting, he's getting Beyonce money now. He's making so much money, being a producer. Like, it seems more along the lines for his debut album, which I believe is supposed to be Ransom 2, is more like a passion project. Instead of trying to be like the biggest and sell a lot of records, he just wants to create an album that he can be proud of, one that he can look back on and appreciate it, and even maybe start some new trends, start some new waves. I mean, Mike Will Made It has done that in the past, so I think Nothing Is Promised is a fun record, but at the end of the day, that's really all it is to me. And I really hope that Ransom 2 is good. Ransom 1, there really wasn't anything that I remember about it. I looked at the track list today, and Drinks on Us was like the only song that popped out. And then they had the record with Kendrick and Future, and I believe Lil Wayne was on it, By the World, whatever that was. So I'm looking forward to Ransom 2. I want to see what Mike Will has improved on from the first one. And I hope it's a lot because I was not impressed. But those are my thoughts on Nothing Is Promised, Mike Will's new single with Rihanna, as well as like Mike Will's career, not just being a producer, but trying to, do his own thing, not as an artist, but like his own producer album. That's the term, producer album. So let me know what you think about Nothing Is Promised and Mike Will's, producer album coming up. Ransom 2. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.